I'm all yours.
First off, the beta
Yes.
was probably better advertising than any advertising could be. The beta has pretty much convinced everybody to play the game. For the handful of people who aren't interested in Destiny, what do you have to say to them? How would you convince them that Destiny is something that needs to be played?
Destiny is a very diverse experience. There's a lot of different ways to play Destiny, so no matter what sort of player you find yourself being, if you like first-person shooters, if you like action games, if you like a game that tells a rich story, if you like games that bring you together with other players to have cooperative or social moments, if you like a game that provides you with a heart-pounding competitive arena, if you like games that provide you with deep and complicated challenges that will challenge your problem solving, Destiny will have something for you. You just have to find one of those things that you find intriguing, create a character that can tackle those things. From there, we'll have shiny lures that can entice you to try other things that you may have never seen yourself doing personally. Some of the most interesting stories that came out of the beta for me, given the attention I pay to the community, is that people said, I've never seen myself playing a game like this, but I tried it and I had fun. I was speaking to another gentleman right here at Gamescom. I actually was talking to two people at the same time. One guy said, I love Bungie games. Thank you so much for making Bungie games. I can't wait to play this. Another guy said, I have never liked Bungie games, but I'm really looking forward to playing Destiny. So we're finding that Destiny is reaching out to the people who have enjoyed being a member of our community, but it's also welcoming a lot of new types of gamers that really never saw themselves being people who play with us.
I'm one of those people myself. I'm more of a single-player gamer as opposed to somebody who likes playing with other people. What is there in Destiny for somebody like me who doesn't really like mingling with other humans?
There is a rich, story-driven experience. There's a narrative about future human civilization that is fighting for its own survival. After the collapse of a golden age in which our civilization spanned the solar system, we have rebuilt our city underneath a mysterious benefactor that rescued us from attack from an unknown enemy called the Darkness. So we live underneath the Traveler. It shields us with its protective aura. It gifts us with the magic and the technology that we use to fight for our survival. And we are, for the first time in generations, in centuries, going back out on the offensive, journeying back out into the stars to reclaim our lost worlds from the hostile aliens that have taken up residence inside of them. In that living social world, you are absolutely welcome as a fire team of one to go and explore that living landscape. And people will be intrigued by you, by the lone gunman who thinks that they're better working alone. You will wander through public events, you will see characters on their own adventures, but all of those social interactions are completely elective. You can enjoy your own story, you can always hop aboard your personal vehicle and boost onward to the horizon if someone's in your way, and just go and get into that private space where you can enjoy the next moment of the story all on your own.
As we've touched on, the beta has been very successful. What has Bungie learned from that?
We learned a lot about the new systems that we've created to support the game. We are stress testing the infrastructure that we've built to bring players together. At the same time, we learned a lot about the new sandbox in this game. We've got the science fiction weapons that we have always made a Bungie game fun to play, but we're also imbuing these characters with abilities like magic, the ability to wield light itself as a weapon, and understanding how those different powers counter each other and balance each other has been very important to us. So we've been able to take certain weapons and make them more powerful, take certain features of the game that were way too dominant, like some of the vehicular combat elements of Destiny, and make that a little bit more reasonable so that everybody who plays this game has an opportunity to feel powerful.
As a new IP, Destiny's garnered quite a bit of interest. And it's been reported that it's now the most pre-ordered new IP in history. What sort of pressure does that add?
Well, that adds the luxury of having a large community to play this game. The pressure that we have in terms of developing this game is the pressure that we put on ourselves. Bungie always wants every game that we make to be the best game that we've ever created. We keep raising the bar, we keep trying new challenges, we try to create new experiences. We like to make sure that what we release to our community is worthy of their passion and their attention, and that it meets the standards of our own imaginations. So pressure is something that we thrive under. It's how we like to work. When we know that many, many gamers are lining up to play this game, we're thrilled about that, because that's what we wanted to create. We wanted to create a living social world where different players could create action for each other. And without them there for each other, we feel the experience would be diminished.
Right, and I personally know a couple of people who've put in 40 hours into the beta, 40, 50 hours, and it's been revealed that their characters won't be carrying through.
I revealed that myself. I got to break that news.
What do you have any words of condolences to people who've lost their characters?
We thank you for your character. We thank you for helping to test our game and make Destiny better. A lot of people wanted us to assure them that this was a real beta, that we were going to pay attention to their feedback, that we were going to study their experiences, that we were going to learn from the time that they invested in the beta and apply that to making the final version of the game even better. This was absolutely that. We paid attention to the feedback given to us by our community. We addressed the issues that confronted some of the people that weren't able to connect. So the time that they spent in the beta will make the final version of the game better for them and for everyone. Unfortunately, in doing so, we made their characters obsolete. The game exists in a different space now. Some of the weapons would be broken, some of the things that they had placed into the vault hoping they would have access to later just wouldn't work anymore. So we cleared the table of all of that. Of all the people that joined the world of Destiny on September 9th, it'll be a fresh start. It'll be an opportunity to create a character just like the one they fell in love with, or perhaps try something